Hello and welcome to Movies with My Dad, the podcast where I, film critic Tina Kakadelis, take my dad Stratis to the movies. This week we saw Thunderbolts, directed by Jacob Schreier, starring Florence Pugh, Louis Pullman, and Sebastian Stan. Join us on the spoiler-filled car ride home. Hello, Father.
Tina,
Father.
you brought me to your favorite genre of movie.
What's it called?
Thunder.
Come on, they
Cats?
said it. You think it's called Thundercats?
Thunderbolt? Thunderbolt.
Think about it again.
Thunderbolts.
There you go. With a
Okay.
Z.
With this Z. So, your favorite genre. What's your favorite genre, Tina?
Superhero movies. I love them. I can't get enough of them. They're so good.
Alright. So, this is in the Marvel Universe.
Correct.
I don't know enough about all this. So, this is sort of something after the Endgame or something?
Florence Pugh's character said, "My sister died," and I was like, Who are
Who
you
is your
related
sister?
to?
Yeah. I think I may have seen something about that a while, but this is...
I think she's related to Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow, but I was like, I don't know when Black Widow died. That's not...
She's Black Widow's sister.
Sure.
And what's the lady's name?
The actress's
Yeah.
name is Florence Pugh.
Loved her.
That's what I remember when I said at Costco that I'm here for Florence Pugh, and you said, "What's that?"
Exactly.
That's who I was here for.
That's her. So what's she from? Oh, wait, I guess, do we need to give more of a background on
What's the plot?
whatever typical superhero plot?
Mm-hmm. Great. Save the world.
Save the world, save yourself, have times when it looks like all is lost, and then you break apart, and then you come back together, and you save the world.
Great.
That's like every single superhero movie.
Did you like it?
Loved it. Loved it. Thought this was the best superhero movie I've ever seen. Because it's not a superhero movie.
Okay.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I cried like 3 times. It got me. Marvel got me. I hate it, but they got me. Actually, no, I love being proven wrong. I love when I love loving movies. Like, that's it.
Ooh, I love loving movie. Another bumper sticker.
You never made the first one, and you forget what the first one was supposed to be.
No.
So
Somebody will remind me someday.
I love. This is what superhero movies should be.
This is what the genre could be. Yes,
it should be.
You know what I thought through
What?
this? That this is the exact same thing you always say about horror movies.
What? That you can use it.
You can use it for a vehicle to tell other stories.
We're learning. Oh my gosh, film criticism is alive.
What episode are we up to?
Woo! 40 something.
You know,
It's
I can
taken
learn.
this long.
Under a year. Under 52 weeks. There you go.
Well, we weren't consistent, so.
Oh, okay. Well, still under 52 weeks.
Woo! Okay. Yeah, beautiful. It's incredible what you can do.
All right,
and
so
it's
let's
incredible
give
what you can
the-
do when you can be so sincere and not. That's what I hate about that era of Marvel movies, is that they were so deeply afraid of the utter sincerity that is at the heart of comic books. You can't have Captain America punching a Nazi on your first cover and think that this is anything more than like social issues through the lens of the very sincere, weird superpowers. You know what I'm saying?
I do. I don't know if I recognize that as a child reading a lot of comic books.
No, and that's what's perfect about it. That is what is so great about using horror, using superheroes, using things like that, because kids are gonna watch this and they're gonna see.
Oh, kids are not watching this one.
Kids are gonna watch this.
I think they'll be bored by it.
Whatever. There's enough punching and fighting to get you through.
Not enough.
Whatever. Kids are gonna still watch it, but you're also gonna see like a dude cry. I don't know the last time a Marvel movie has shown a dude cry like that. That's incredible.
Who cried?
My sweet boy Bob.
Bob, okay.
My boy Bob. Oh, and I think the dad cried too. At one point, when she walks into the shadow.
Oh, that's true.
But I mean, I think that is what superhero movies should be doing.
Well, this is the equivalent of what the ancient Greeks did.
Oh my god.
right? Using the
Every
the
day
god.
you're getting closer to the dad from My Big Fat Greek Wedding. I hope you know that.
The root of this movie is Greek.
I mean, it is. Superheroes
It really
are
is.
just Greek
They
theater.
are Greek theater all over again.
Greek myths, whatever.
I think you need to give a reference to what I just did there.
No.
Oh, come on. All right.
My
fine.
Big Fat... I just already said My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
I didn't hear it. So, all right. So I have a something popped into my head in the middle of this that
Okay.
I thought would capture what this movie is, sort of.
Mm.
Right. This is an adult version of Inside Out.
Yeah.
Right.
Inside Out 2.
Well, they both had emotions and all that inside.
That is...
Inside Out 2 was more your neurotic in sense.
I mean,
self.
those were about anxiety. This is about
right.
depression.
This is about depression.
Yeah. I mean,
See,
do you
this
want
is
to
also
explain
what Joker
Oh, my-
could have been.
Okay.
Or actually, I thought Joker
no,
was.
I will roll out of this car.
Joker,
No.
something I do.
I will roll out of this car. You cannot be putting those in the same sentence.
Still love that movie.
Oh my god. You don't remember it.
No, but I loved it. This movie needed some Lady Gaga in it. That would have made
God.
this movie even better.
I don't think that it would have, but
Okay, fine.
I appreciate it.
So put some context into that.
Sad boy Bob. Everybody else is like a neglected anti-hero
Castaway superheroes.
who's been like trained from birth essentially to
To
kill.
be an assassin.
Yeah. They all get set up to fight each other to the death, and then this little guy named Bob rolls out of nowhere, and you find out that he's got a super serum injected into him that makes him like stronger than anybody else in the world. But he's also, the reason he took the super serum is because he deals with extreme depression because he grew up watching his dad abuse his mom and abuse him. And he thinks that because of that, he can't be a good guy. And then the whole movie, his powers kind of manifest through the darkness, which I thought that him as like the Dark Sentry was so cool. When he's just like a blackout and it's just his
Yes.
eyes. So cool. So cool. And then it's like how depression spreads and affects everybody around you, and that you feel like you're alone, but you do have support and love and everything. And I loved how they did that through the fight scene, but then it ultimately ended like, I thought it was great. I thought it was fantastic.
So how do
Shocked.
you think anyone got this made?
What do you mean?
Well,
I think at this point Marvel is just desperate.
have they been doing poorly?
Yes.
At the so
Don't
they're
you
willing
remember? We saw
No, I don't remember.
we
please.
saw Captain America: Brave New World. Like
Oh, I do remember that one. That one was flat as could be.
I also think Thunderbolts took a long time to shoot. Like, I think I had heard it been announced for a couple years now. I don't
Oh.
really keep up with Marvel that much, but I
Now
do
you
keep up.
will.
No, I keep up with Florence Pugh, and Lewis Pullman. I like a lot.
Which
So he's Bob.
was Bob.
Bob.
He's a great actor. That was the other
Phenomenal.
thing. Everyone was a really good actor.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nobody
their
phoned it
performance-
in.
Nobody phoned it in. Every performance was sincere and emotional.
Mm-hmm.
Not like Luke Skywalker. No, Han Solo in the other one.
Okay. You're
What's his
jumping
name?
genres.
I know.
Harrison Ford.
Harrison
Oh,
Ford
wait,
in-
you're talking about Brave New
in-
World.
In the other Captain America movie.
Brave New World.
Who just phoned it in, not even on a cell phone. It was like on a tin can.
Wow.
How's that
a
for a-
scathing burn.
Scathing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I like everybody felt very sincere, and I enjoyed it. Didn't really care for Julia Louis-Dreyfus's character, but
What we would call the story was not important.
no, I didn't really care about
Right.
that part at all.
The normal storyline through this was you could just throw that away. It could be anything happening.
Right.
It was
It
this
didn't
whole
matter.
journey of Bob
Yeah.
and the other superheroes.
I love he's in this movie called The Starling Girl, which is about a fundamentalist Christian group, and he plays an abusive pastor who like
Oh, wow. Oh, I could see that.
abuses an
He has
underage girl.
range.
And
Oh gosh, really?
yes, he is like, it is incredible to watch the two wildly different performances by him. He's so good. So good. He's great.
Has he done more than those two, I assume?
He was in Top Gun Maverick.
No.
Yeah.
As what?
He's one of the students in Top Gun. I think he plays a very similar role to Bob, where he plays kind of like the goofy guy. But then to see him in The Starling Girl, which is a phenomenal movie, with Eliza Scanlon, he's just night and day. He's so good. He's so good. But I am shocked that I enjoyed myself.
When did you realize you were enjoying yourself?
Pretty early on, because I immediately I was like, I like Florence. Okay. I didn't like that they started with a voiceover, because I'm like, I'm sick of voiceovers. They got to do it well. And then I liked the little change that
What was the voiceover? I don't remember.
It was just like her. You then find out that it's her talking to that guy that she's got tied up in the lab. She's standing on the rooftop, and then she jumps off.
Oh.
And then she's doing a little voiceover, and I was like, I don't need this. It dragged a little bit for me, in like when they were trying to escape the vault.
The first one? The first obstacle?
The vault?
That'd be the vault, yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't like John Walker, Captain America. I don't really care. Not anything against his acting. He's just like the least interesting to me out of all of them. But then when
they didn't develop him very much, nor the other female superhero. Ghost, is that what she is? Yeah.
But then when the dad showed up in the limo,
that's when it happened. What's his name? Hudson? The actor?
David Harbour.
David Harbour?
Uh-huh.
Harbour.
Uh-huh.
He was walk-away star of this for me.
But I do see how you could feel that way as a father.
As a father. Great father-daughter movie yet again.
Their bickering in the limo, though, it felt very
Seems
much like what we're doing.
What we're doing now.
I was like, oh gosh.
And his bad Russian accent was phenomenal.
Yeah, hers isn't that great either.
No,
but I kind of love it.
He was all in with that.
They both like that. I think that's why it really worked for me. Is that it was a very sincere story. It was a story that, essentially hinged on being utterly sincere about your emotions. And I think that is something that Marvel has shied away from for so many years.
Who was the director? Any idea?
I don't remember.
Because whoever he or she was really pulled out performances and treated it seriously.
But this group is... I've never seen Florence Pugh do a bad performance. And same with Olga, who plays Ghost. I can't pronounce her last name to save the life of me. Geraldine, whose last name I also can't pronounce, who plays the assistant to Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
That was my only nit.
You didn't like her?
I think she's great as a person, but I didn't believe the role at all. Okay, so this evil government lady, Louis.
Who?
Louis. No, I'm going the wrong direction. What's her name? Dreyfus. Mm-hmm. What is it? You're just gonna mentally dangle out here, aren't you? Louise.
You think Louis is her first name?
No. What's her first name?
Julia
Louis-Dreyfus. I'm stuck, and you weren't helping me out.
No.
Nothing. So, anyways, her as a villain was fine. She played that kind of amusing.
Yeah.
But the fact that somebody that evil and that conniving and that organizing would have kind of a bumbling assistant.
She was not a bumbling assistant.
In the sense that she wasn't all in the evil.
I think she was all in until she
never was all in.
Somebody.
That was very early on, too.
Right. But I think she was... It sounded like...
No, you needed to have somebody that's just as ruthless as you are as your assistant if you're going to be that kind of evil hench person. Okay, that's the only part that bothered me about that.
Great. I think we do have to wrap it up early because we do have an email. I've kept that hidden from you this whole time.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Wait, about this movie in general?
No,
or
how would people know? How could they write to you about it?
I don't know, but then we still have to do our review of the movie, finish the movie.
Right, that's why I'm saying you should wrap it up now. Anything further you want to say about Thunderbolts?
Go see it. Don't take small children. It is not a superhero movie.
It's a superhero movie.
No, not for like a 10-year-old. They're going to be...
No, but...
Although maybe some moody 10-year-old might get something out of it.
None of, like 90% of these Marvel movies, children should not have been taken to. But I don't know why you're going to start it here. I think PG-13.
Oh, okay.
Probably because of some of the swearing. I mean, the violence was not bad.
No.
So
there really wasn't a lot of... Your mother might even watch this one because it wasn't that violent.
Won't. She might like the dad, and she likes Florence Pugh.
Okay.
That's the only... She goes to no movies. The only thing she remembers is Florence Pugh and Little Women from like 5 years ago.
All right, so
6 years ago.
If I give him my review, my rate?
Yeah, out of
Shields? No, that's kind of boring. Oh, limo. We didn't even get to talk about the pole vaulting limo.
I mean, we did make it home in like record time.
Best practical scene I've seen in forever. But
you know, they're selling the limo as a popcorn bucket.
Oh my gosh, I want the limo. So I'm going to give it out of what? Give us something.
A
Tina.
limo.
Okay, limos.
What's wrong with the limo?
It's a 4-star limo for me.
I think 3.5 for
Okay.
me, which is pretty high, all things considered.
That's huge for you.
It is huge for me in the superhero genre. Okay, let's go to this email.
So what do you got? Why are you keeping things from your father?
Secrets. Okay, let me find
Secrets.
it. This is the second time this person has written to us. I only have their full government name. We're gonna abbreviate it like we did last time, which was MR. Is this still recording? Okay,
MR.
Thank goodness. We don't know them.
Oh, I was about to say, do I know this person?
No, you don't know them. Hey, Tina and Stratis! Exclamation point. I absolutely loved Sinners. Loved Sinners. So glad you both enjoyed it. Such strong symbolism and metaphors. I wish it wasn't marketed as a horror movie because I think that's stopping some people from seeing it. And I think everybody should see it. How do you feel about that as an anti-horror movie person? Are you coming around to the concept of horror movies?
Wait, have you stopped reading?
I paused, yeah. Sorry.
We've already discussed that
You just want to follow up now that you're seeing that
no, a good
genre
movie,
is used as a vehicle.
Movie.
Oh my God, we made so much progress and now we're done. I'm sad I don't have an IMAX theater.
Is this the person that wanted me to get accreditation to some movie festival?
I don't
think so. Is that the same person?
No.
Okay, never mind.
I'm sad I don't have an IMAX theater near me, but I saw it on a super screen. They capitalized that.
Don't know what that is.
Me neither, with Dolby Audio. I don't know what a super screen is.
No.
It sounds Canadian.
Okay. Except IMAX is literally Canadian.
Super screen.
I know, but IMAX is from Canada.
Oh, well.
But
okay.
anyways, continue
That's
on.
it. That's the end. They love Sinners. They wanted to share their thoughts.
Oh, okay.
You still thinking about Sinners? You still feel good about it?
No, I still feel bad that I didn't know the two actors were the same person.
Okay, how'd you feel about this one when Florence Pugh fought herself? We've had a lot of doubles fighting themselves and making out with themselves in this past couple weeks.
Oh, that was... I wasn't 100% sure if that was her fighting herself or the sister she talked about, which I didn't realize the sister was Scarlett Johansson. So that cleaned that up a little bit. But there was enough... I didn't know if she was like a twin sister or... But I could also see that it was her drunk and such. So here's the question to MC. MR. And any other one or two people out there to listen to us. Do you have to watch the movie first before listening to us? I'm curious. Do most people do that?
I don't know.
Let us know.
For sure. I'm sure that somebody maybe will.
Somebody maybe will.
I would say it depends on if you're going to see the movie or not.
Yeah, just curious. Okay.
Great. I'm so glad.
So what's our next superhero movie?
I will see Fantastic Four.
Oh, can I make one more statement before this is all over?
Sure.
I think they're going to ruin this.
Oh, that is a hot take.
Because this is a high bar to beat, and they look like they're bringing in the other Avengers into this. That's the whole next thing.
What do you mean?
They've made these guys, the Thunderbolts, into the new Avengers. Well, okay. And then they're going to have both of them coexist, and I can't imagine the new Avengers are going to be as thoughtful as these Thunderbolt Avengers.
What?
This
was
was a very
calling
deep
Fantastic
movie.
Four the new Avengers? Who are
There's-
you calling?
I don't know who they are, but they said there's the...
Sam Wilson is
who's
Captain
that?
America from...
Right, the one we watched.
Yeah.
So he's creating another Avengers, they said.
Sure.
Did you not hear that part?
Yeah,
okay.
but I don't...
So they're going to coexist at some point. And
Sometimes
I can't
they
imagine...
just say things in these post-credit scenes and nothing comes of it. Like Harry Styles. When is he coming back?
Harry Styles?
Harry Styles was in a post-credit scene once as like a guardian, not of the galaxy, an Eternal.
Okay.
And then he never came back.
This is just going on and on. We need to stop.
We're actually under time.
Oh. But
Okay.
we're back.
No final thoughts? You just think Fantastic Four is going to be bad?
I think this should have...
Put it on wax.
No. I think it could be... No, Fantastic Four looked interesting. That's the... Javier Bardem? Is that his name? No? Pedro Pascal. That's not good. That doesn't look good on me. Sorry. But that looked interesting, the 1950s genre kind of throwback thing. That was cool. But I don't see how New Avengers and Thunderbolt Avengers can be as thoughtful as this great movie was.
And now suddenly you care about the Marvel Cinematic Universe again.
I've always liked it.
Great.
Good night, Tina.
Good night. That's it for this week's episode of Movies with My Dad. You can find all of our episodes on movieswithmydad.com or the streaming platform of your choosing. You can also send us an email at movieswithmydadpod@gmail.com. My dad is desperate to hear from you. You can find me, Tina, on Blue Sky at Tina Cacadelis or on Letterboxd at Tina_DOCX. You can find my dad at the local Lowe's. Tune in next week when we head back to the movies.